Okay, we are here for part 2 of our very shocking truths about Nick Carter and all of the false rape allegations made against him. So here we're going to discuss Perez Hilton, right? Perez Hilton actually showed up at a Backstreet Boys concert last week and was so disappointed that he didn't get a picture with Nick. Yeah. And what's funny is he actually made a video towards the His Side 2 group how disappointed he was that me and my group were not siding with Melissa because she was a woman. This is women attacking other women. So I don't know what side Perez Hilton plays for, but it's a little disingenuous, and he's excited because he's moving to Vegas. Well, you know what, sweetie Perez, I'm from Vegas, and I love it there, and I'm sure you'll have a nice time there with your family. It's a lot cheaper than LA. So, yeah, we're going to get into some other good stuff, like Jones, okay? If you guys remember when this whole Me Too stuff came out with Melissa Schumann, do we remember that? Okay. There was also another person that came out of a dirty little cave, like a bat. Her name is Kaya Jones. And she was, in fact, I was told, a fill-in for one of the Pussycat Dolls. Okay, so I found out about Kaya Jones. The first time I heard about Kaya Jones was because she was on the news talking about the horrible tragedy at Mandalay Bay where 49 people were shot up. Okay. So here she is giving her 2 cents, how she was at the concert, and I really didn't pay attention to her. There was just something about her that didn't keep me engaged. You know, like when you're watching Shameless and there's some characters like me, when Lip comes on, I kind of just go off into a different direction. But when Frank is on, Frank Gallagher, then I'm usually like this, you know, or Joan Cusack. I'm like, you know, but Kaya Jones didn't really, what do you call it? So she starts sending out these tweets towards Nick Carter saying, "Don't get me talking. I dated him for 2 years and he didn't protect me from my abusers." And basically she was implying that the Pussycat Dolls, which is ran by, of course, creator Robin Anton, that it was like she was a madam, like it was a brothel of some sort. Well, turns out that this girl's batshit crazy, okay? Now, I had heard from someone that knows Melissa Schumann about her bag of dildos because she's just so horny all the time, okay? This is what I heard. Don't shoot the messenger. So, Nick Carter says that he had more, it wasn't a 2-year relationship, it was more like 3 months where they were just hooking up, and he absolutely refused to take a photo with her. So if you're looking for a photo of her, Kaya Jones, with Nick Carter, you're not going to find it. And what's funny is I had sent out a tweet to her, and I didn't like what she was saying because what she was saying was just flat out bullshit. And I called her out. And I showed her this picture that I took off the internet. And I said, "Look at you in this picture." "Really?" I go, "You look like you just had a friggin' abortion." Okay. Seriously, she looked like she just had an abortion in the picture. Don't ask me to explain what that means, but that's what came to mind. So, by the grace of God, okay, I find out today that it's actually true. I don't know. There's some there's some weird, odd energy that surrounds me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me, but shit's been happening. Shit's real. Turns out that Shred, Imba, all these friends of Nick Carter's used to toss her around. That she was such a slut. That one of those guys, who was it? One of those guys actually said, how about I call that bitch out? How many times did I take her to go get abortions? I don't know who said it, but apparently she has had abortions. Which, if you're into that sort of thing, go ahead. But what's funny is she's very anti-abortion on her Twitter. So what she's doing is she's trying to rile up the whole Trump people with Make America Great Again. She's trying to get them on this bandwagon, but she was trying to literally make a name for herself off of being a Trump supporter and the fact that she was at the concert in Mandalay Bay when all those people were killed. Like she was on Fox News. She was trying to make a name for herself, honey, and she ended up getting a lot of followers. Well, turns out that she was a fill-in for the Pussycat Dolls. No one wanted anything to do with her. Well, turns out that she ended up. I was told she got knocked up and had an abortion by Eminem. What? Is that believable or is that not believable? I don't even know how I feel about that. And that she was like seeing Bill Maher got knocked up by him? Is that true or is that just a rumor and had his abortion as well? The plot thickens. New Year's Eve 2 years ago, okay? Las Vegas. The Backstreet Boys were doing a event for New Year's. And Nick Carter says to his group of friends and his wife, says, oh my God, Kaya's here. Oh God. Where's Kaya? Kaya Jones, okay, was down in the DJ booth. Now, Calvin Harris, big DJ in Vegas, is spinning that night. And like in between, she decided to like get her little Paris Hilton on. Yeah. So she did that, but then she turned it into, I opened up for the Backstreet Boys. Why is it that Nick Carter's got so many people around him just wanting to take from him, use his name, blah, blah, blah? You know what? Some could easily argue and say, well, you know what, Golightly, why do you talk about Nick Carter so much? Aren't you trying to make a name for yourself off of the Backstreet Boys? Of course, yeah. I'm totally like, you know what? We're gonna throw down some tracks together, and I'm gonna be doing a duet with my favorite Backstreet Boy, AJ, because like he sings so good. I love his voice. Yeah, I'm totally down to work with the Backstreet Boys. Okay. Yeah, that's my intention, is to be famous off the Backstreet Boys. Really? I'm not going to be famous off the Backstreet Boys, okay? It's not going to happen. And plus, people have wanted to talk to me about this, and I haven't done it, okay? So, you can argue that. Let's get past all that. Robin Anton? Smack that bitch down, okay? Don't know what's going on, if she's getting sued or not. I don't know. How would I know? But she lives in Vegas. Vegas is a small town, honey. And I was there for a long time. And I knew a lot of people. So, I will tell you one thing. I am hearing that Nick Carter, God bless him, has been doing a lot for the community in Clark County. I wanted to say that, for the children, the community, I think that that's awesome that him and his family are contributing to that. And I think that they're going to be really happy living in Vegas. I absolutely was. So we talked about Paris Hilton. Isn't she sweet? I'm not going to lie. I liked her reality show. Chicka, chicka, chicky, boom, boom. Let's talk about some good stuff. Okay, so we're going to get to some nitty gritty stuff. And this is why you're here for part 2. Now, I know that part 1 was a little bit much to digest. I'm not gonna deny that. That was a lot to ingest. And I predict that Melissa Schumann is downing a couple of bottles of wine tonight. I never drink. Okay. So let's get this straight. Going back to, is Marissa trying to be famous off of Backstreet Boys? No. The only way I'm going to be famous is if I catch myself in the wrong place at the wrong time and end up having to defend myself, then I'll probably be on the news. But no, I'm not going to be famous. I am not being paid by the Backstreet Boys. In fact, Backstreet Boys and Nick Carter have their own publicist. I don't even know who he or she is, what the names are. I don't even know. So let me tell you that the person talking to me is not a publicist. And I'm sure the publicist wants to punch me in the face. And I'm sorry if I push it a little too far. But, come on. Come on. Hey, at least you're getting a paycheck. I'm not. So, I am not being bribed by Nick Carter. Not being promised anything. Coerced nothing. I do this on my own free will. I give my opinion to you for free. That's to all my subscribers. Do I gain a lot of subscribers because of Backstreet Boys? It's hard to tell. I don't know. It would be nice, but it's okay. If they just want to come in and watch, that's fine. But if you want to be up to date, then you have to subscribe. And I'm not tacky. I don't ask people to subscribe to my channel on videos. But yes, I would love it if you subscribed. Okay. So, let's talk about Melissa Schumann, since tomorrow's her birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. And I'm happy. This is a lesson about consequences. Be careful what you wish for. Melissa wanted this. Melissa seeked this out. Melissa wanted the attention, and now she's got it. Now she has her own YouTube channel that she can go to just get roasted over and over. And I mean it with good intentions for people that are being affected. Now, it's not about doing this for Nick. No, it's actually about doing it because it is the right thing to do, because so many people are being affected by it. Granted, yes, his wife, his child, your child, Melissa Schumann, your extended family, who's probably like this. I can't believe that we are actually related to this heathen. But all the people that worked for them, all of the victims that had so much trust in Me Too and really thought that it was their chance to freaking heal, and you just came along like Michonne from The Walking Dead, like this, and just cut it up. You cut it up like a puta. Yes, she did. So, consequences are you get videos like this. Okay? The truth has to come out. And sometimes when you're in the entertainment industry, I get it. The guy's got to protect himself. And guess what? I honestly believe that Nick Carter is such a nice person and such a good, forgiving person, unlike you. I totally forgive you, Nick Carter. Isn't that what you said on Dr. Oz? I'm not doing this to hurt you. You continuously do it to hurt him. I don't want your money. Okay, Melissa, so what do you want? Let's get to it. What do you want? Okay, so you want a TV show or a movie or... Wait, what was that rumor I heard? Someone told me that you told them that you wanted a Lifetime movie made about you and that you wanted to play yourself. Did you say that? Did you say that? Or am I a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm sitting around just making shit up. Maybe it's me. Fuck it. Just me. You know what? Blame me. Blame it on the Ambien. You know what? In here, it's not really Fiji. It's actually Kettle One. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Kettle One. So I have to blame it on my Kettle One. That's why I'm making all of these things. I don't even know what I'm doing. So Melissa Schumann leaves Dream to pursue her own career. She was very confident in that. And her new image was actually emulating Britney Spears to a T. Don't believe me? Go to YouTube. Go to her channel. She's got 542 subscribers. And the reason I know is because I check every day to make sure that I have more than 542 subscribers. My goal right now is to make sure that I am always above her subscribers, even by one. I just want to beat her by one. When you become like a YouTuber person, like you get a little cuckoo and obsessed with it. You get obsessed with those the numbers. You know, especially when there's a YouTuber out there that you really can't stand. That's it. So yeah. Melissa left Dream. Yep, she did. And when she appeared on the YouTube video that she put up on her own channel of her on the Sharon Osbourne show, it's like you're looking at Britney Spears, but with a boyish body and a sickly nose. This girl's nose is just, I can't. And she's not even ugly. I don't think she's ugly, but I just hate her nose. And the other girls in his side too are just like, it's her nostrils, Marissa. I'm like, her nose is killing me. Her nose is, I'm a nose person. Like, the first thing I notice about you is going to be your nose. And she's trying to dance like her. She's doing the flipping of the hair. Let me tell you something, girlfriend. There is only one Britney Spears, okay? Now, she might be a little colorful and a little fairyish in some ways on her little Instagram. Don't know what's going on with Britney Spears, but you know what? She did what she had to do, and that's why she is in the position that she is today, 20 years later, okay? That very sexualized appearance that you made on the Sharon Osbourne show, I started listening to the lyrics of you. The song that you were singing was all about sexy bodies and stuff like that. I don't know, but it was a very sexual song. So how did you have a problem with giving some head? I don't get it. What's the difference between you blowing Nick Carter in private and then going on daytime TV and with 4 guys pumping your little chest, pumping your little apricot tits, like with your 4 dudes, okay? And that clip was never even aired. I don't believe it was ever aired. I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I don't know anything. I don't know where I get my information from. It just keeps coming to me. But I'm just saying I heard. Okay. So her career doesn't go the way that she wants. You know what? She blamed her manager. She blamed sexual exploitation. Oh, they wanted me to do Maxim basically in a bikini. We've all been in Maxim. It's not a big freaking deal. Get the hell out of here. Oh, and she even blamed September 11th. And this is why her career failed. Now the story's changed again. Now Nick Carter is the reason that her career failed, because Nick Carter, who hasn't thought about the girl in 15 years, right, sabotaged her chances at a solo career. Okay, you filmed The Hollow with Nick Carter, and I found out 2 days ago, approximately, that you were in the movie for the first 8 minutes. Me Too was her opportunity. That was it. So, the husband. God. You know what? In all honesty, I have to say, Brandon Henschel, if he wasn't such a sleazy slime bag, what he does and what he can do actually is very impressive. To be able to dance the way that he does is an absolute gift. Okay? I can't do that shit. Okay? If he wasn't such a douchebag, I would love to hire him to teach me how to do the tango. Yeah, and then in return, I'm a life coach. I can tell him, how to be a decent human being. But he's not open for that. And I don't want that motherfucker near me. So, he's on Lip Sync Battle on MTV. And Gigi Hadid, I don't really know who Gigi Hadid is. All I know is she's friends with the Kardashians. I don't know if she's a model. I don't know if she's an actress or a singer. But she was on Lip Sync Battle and singing, I think it was Larger Than Life. And I did see it. And the Backstreet Boys come out. And it's not all of them. But it was Nick, AJ. I know it's Nick and AJ. And in the picture, Lauren Kit Carter, which is Nick Carter's wife, reposted a picture of Brandon Henschel dancing right in back of them, standing there like this and staring straight shot at AJ McLean's asshole. Yes, he is. He wanted that. Yeah, he wanted a good look at that. The picture's on the internet. I'm just saying it looks that way. But I'm the crazy one. I'm the one that's getting drunk on vodka. Sure. So, not only did he perform with his wife's rapist that caused her anxiety and depression, and every time she goes into a recording studio, she has post-traumatic stress disorder, and she can't function. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You know what? Idle hands. You just need to get a job. Just like the rest of the girls in Dream moved on with their lives. You have kids, you get married, just get yourself a little job, blah, 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 blah. Like I said in another video, it's okay. It doesn't work out for everyone else, but not Melissa Schumann, because she's a freaking narcissist. So, in my opinion, she's a little crazy. But you see, I'm crazy. I just can't sleep. Okay. So, we have something else that needs to be discussed real quick. And this is Melissa Schumann's birthday gift. But before I get to that, I want to say that I have the balls. And I'm going to show up at that Backstreet Boys concert. Oh yeah, I'm going back home, honey. I have to go back home for another wedding. So I'm going to be attending the October 24th concert. And I'm going to see Nick Carter face to face. This should be nice because we'll both be standing up. But I'm going to see him. Not sure what I'm going to say. Not sure what he's going to say. Not sure if he's even going to recognize me. He should. But that should be nice. I found out really great news. The best news ever about this concert is that they are in fact going to be playing my favorite song. More than that, I love that song. I love it. I just love it. They're going to play it. And I'm going to be dying inside. As if I'm... Well, I don't know. I only know that song of recently. Because I didn't know that the song came out like years ago. I don't know. I'm all over the place. So you know what? All those times that I said I'm not a Backstreet Boys fan... I meant that in the sense of I'm not one of those people that are just going to like, oh, Backstreet Boys coming to town, we're going to go. No. Obviously, I'm never going to show my face after selling a tabloid story to the freaking National Enquirer. Why the hell would I do something like that? Like just show up and be like, oh, hey guys, remember me? Excuse me? No. I would never do that. So, are you guys ready for Melissa Schumann's birthday present? Da-da-da! Not a lot of people caught on to this, but there was a very odd screenshot that showed up from a girl in New Zealand. And in the screenshot, it's stating to Melissa, thank you so much for standing up for us. Nick's going to pay for what he did. And Brandon Henschel and Melissa Schumann are just like responding to her saying, oh, thank you. You're not alone. We're with you. We support you. And then Melissa's like, I carry your story with me. I carry your story with me. This is what Melissa means by she knows about the other witnesses. So the other women that were raped. Okay. Well, guess what? Happy birthday, Melissa. That girl, her partner is a private investigator. And that whole thing was a catfish. You have been catfished again. She was not she was not one of the victims. And as you know, she wants nothing to do with this. And that's it. She wants to be left alone because she's got nothing really more to say about this. So, sorry to burst your bubble, Brandon and Melissa, but it's your birthday. And I wanted to do something special. Maybe not for you, but for myself and for the thousands of other people that have been affected by your freaking lies and been affected by the way that you have treated everyone by trying to insult their intelligence, all of the nauseating tweets that you put out. Honestly, a normal person, but guess what, baby? We ain't dealing with no fucking normal person with this girl. A normal person would just disappear from social media. Guess what? I usually don't care what people think about me. I would never go this far. But I would probably, well, no, I wouldn't say probably. I definitely would just disappear from social media for good. Like, and that's not a threat. I am not telling you to stay silent. And you keep saying, I won't be silenced. Well, guess what, bitch? I ain't going to be silenced either. Okay? But guess what? I'm not the one that's being watched, okay, by lawyers and dude, police and all this other crap. Listen, nobody cares about my stupid opinion. I'm a nobody, baby. You're way more famous than me. You're way more famous than I'll ever be. You're 10 years younger than me. You're skinnier than me. You won. You win, Melissa. Are you happy? You won. You won. Your hair's longer than mine. You're more fertile than I am. Take care of your kid, by the way. But guess what? You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At this point, Nick Carter's attorney is going to come out and say what he's got to say. And then it's game on. You keep on bringing it. Nick Carter's a nice guy. He doesn't want to make an example out of you, but somebody else can. I'm not going to say who that is, but somebody else can make an example out of you. And I'm telling you right now, you don't even want to fuck with that Mac Daddy. I'm just saying, don't do it. You can take my advice. I'm really good at giving advice. Or you can do what you want to do, which is what you're going to fucking do anyway. So I'm wasting my breath with you. And you need to get your shit together, Melissa, because this is like really ridiculous. And this will be over in October. Remember, hashtag over in October. Because you know what? My psychic abilities, or whatever the hell they are telling me this is going to be over in October. And I will see Nick Carter for the first time in 20 years. I will see AJ. I'll be like, hi, AJ. AJ is my favorite. He sings the prettiest. And but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. See, I lost track now. But happy birthday, Melissa. Tomorrow's your birthday. Like, are you excited? Or did I completely and totally ruin it? Well, you know what? You're a big believer in Jesus and the Lord, Jesus Christ, God. You know what? God reveals. God does not like ugly. And you know what? I was sent to be in Nick Carter's life 20 years ago by some weirdo circumstances where we were acting like a bunch of imbeciles. And I'm here 20 years later doing something that I never ever thought would happen. And in like a month or so, 2 months, I will be standing in front of him after 20 years, completely ashamed of myself. Hopefully, forgive me, because it's going to be very embarrassing for me, maybe embarrassing for him. And I'm hoping it'll just be like a, hi. God only knows. So that's why I'm going to have to take a shot of tequila. Okay, so you were catfished again, just like your father was. And can we all give a round of applause for Brianna Mears? For her catfishing Daddy Schumann. We wouldn't all be here now, would we? Exactly. I'm glad that you enjoyed part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Now, what we do is we are going to wait till the LA District Attorney comes out with their report of whatever they felt like they needed to investigate. Excuse me. And then that's going to be it for Nick Carter. And I do know for a fact that Lauren Carter, his wife, said that she never ever wants to hear the name Melissa Schumann as long as she lives. So let's all, if any of you guys do pray, say a little prayer for these children. One being little Elin, who is Melissa Schumann's son, and Nick Carter's son, Odin. Say a prayer for them, that their baby can understand later in life that there are shitty people out there that are always going to try and take advantage. And we should always know that. I mean, you know, what happens with normal people? You come into some money, and what, family members, friends, they want you to pick up the bill. Oh, lend me this, blah, blah. It's the same thing, but his is on like 10 times more. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? I don't know. Like, even as a life coach for you, if Melissa Schumann, God forbid, ever came to me and was like, I need you as my life coach, oh, I would send her to a shrink, number one. But number two, I wouldn't know how to explain that to a child. Like, it kind of reminds me of that song on the Dr. Dre CD. Biggest hoes on planet Earth is her mama. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying though? Are you riding with me? Are you vibing with me? Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Don't know how we're going to explain this to poor little Elin. I don't like bringing the babies involved. I don't like anyone talking shit about my son, but you know what? They will do it. And you know what? My son is resilient, and he's just a great child. And let's just all grow the fuck up. Me included. Because after this, I need a goddamn vacation. So let's all grow up. Melissa, please find something to do. Please find peace. Please find happiness. I would really wish the same for the Carter family, but I know that they just want this to go away. I think the Backstreet Boys have so many things going on in their everyday life that this is really just a gray cloud looming over their heads. So they want this to go away. And I don't blame them. Because guess what? This has been stressful to me and the His Side 2 girls. All of this stuff, remember, all of this stuff, all the information gathered that I do videos on, and that that we put in blogs. This is not just me, okay? You have to say thank you to Lizzie and Heather and Penelope, all of them. Marissa, yes, there's another Marissa. Yeah, and she'll kick your ass. There's another Marissa in the group. There's Holly. There's a bunch of us. The lawyer, I'm not going to say your name because your name's kind of... But anyway, all of you girls have really been in helping me do this. So I'm never going to take the credit for His Side 2. All I did was make the videos and the hashtag. I did not do much of the footwork. I really didn't. I did very little with the footwork. So you know what? If you are a Backstreet Boys fan, and I appreciate you guys sharing this video on Twitter and getting it out to the press and shooting those motherfuckers down, all those people that have been trying to bury him, and I mean, networks, tabloids, magazines, journalists, let them see this shit. Let them see what their paycheck, how it can just ruin someone's life. You know what, Nick Carter, if you're watching, I'm going to say something directly to you. I'm not going to say it to your face, because hopefully we're not going to fucking talk about this, because I'll probably be rushed through like cattle. But you got lucky. You got really, really, really lucky. You have been a wild child. You have made some mistakes with your choices in women, but luckily you made one good choice. Come on.
I was a good investment if you think about it. Well, it's not really an investment, but like, hey, I wouldn't call it an investment because you didn't give me anything except your underwear that got stolen from me, from that fat bitch Marie. But anyway, I'll tell you something. You've done some crazy stuff that you were supposed to do before you got married, before you had children, and what's expected of a rock star and a star, period. But I praise you for your character and the things that you have gone through. I don't feel sorry for you. I think it's good that you had it tough. I think that it's good that you've seen both sides of how it could be really, really bad and really, really good. Okay? So you've actually been exposed to something that the normal person will never, ever, ever be able to even understand what you've been through. And you really have worked very, very hard. And you are being such an amazing father to that little boy. I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in the voice, in the way that you talk to him. And this boy of yours is going to have a wonderful future. I think that you chose a really great person to share your life with. I know you wanted to share your life with me, but I was taken. I know, you don't like blondes anymore, right? But remember, psycho pussy is the best pussy, right? Anyway, let's end this with Nick Carter. You've been a good person, and that is why I came out and I really tried my best to help you. I want nothing from you. I just want to say hello. We go our separate ways, and hopefully this is all just water under the bridge, and you go on with your family. I go on with my family. I do my job. You do your job. I raise Jake. You raise Odin. It's all good in the hood. I know that you're a happy person besides this lunatic that's looming over you, but I'm also a happy person. I got the same lunatic in my head as well. And I didn't even sleep with her. So, come on. I mean, really, what am I really, really gaining? Like, come on. Like, think about it. I'm the one that's getting screwed here. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So I really hope that my viewers that subscribe to me for the Backstreet Boys, because I have certain crowds, enjoyed this video. And I hope that new people that are seeing this, that may have wondered about what I'm talking about, go look through my channel. There's quite a few videos about Melissa Schumann, and you'll see what's happened over all of these months and the torment and all the proof that came out that we caught her with. She did it to herself, and she gets to spend her birthday crying to Daddy Schumann. So yeah. Bye, Felicia. Thanks for watching.